Republicans, you'll have 2 minutes for your closing statement.
Great. All right. For a closing statement, I'd like to thank the Collegiate Times for hosting us and moderating us. I'd like to thank the panelists for being up here. It was a very engaging and interesting debate we had. And I'd also like to thank the audience for coming out. I guess when I was trying to think of what to say for the closing statement, I could have just repeated all the points we made, but y'all are tired of that. We just want to go home. So I would like to use this time to, what I'd hope that you get from tonight is that you should be more than open to have these types of discussions with people. Have these discussions, share your opinion. Don't be afraid to let your voice be heard, because that's how we all grow together, and how arguing with one another, it might be stressful at times, but in the end, we will all grow from it. That's really all that we want, is to have nice and honest debates with one another so that we can grow and improve each other. So I'd like to end off by saying, whether or not you're a Republican, the College Republicans would love to have you. We have meetings at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. If you'd like to know where, it's on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Also sign up on Gobbler Connect, or feel free to talk to me afterward. I had such a great time doing this tonight, and I'm sure the rest of the panel did too. So thank you all so much.
Thank you. Libertarians?
I'd also like to thank everybody for coming out, thank the other panelists, and I'm really proud of us because we kept this way more civil than the last presidential debate. I just want to reiterate that libertarians hope for a world in which individuals are sovereign over their own lives without government interference. This can be accomplished in many ways, but each of them are particular to each individual, and I think it's very important to keep that in mind, especially in this election season. Respect for individual rights is the essential precondition for a free and prosperous world. And that's basically all I have to say. We meet every Thursday night at 7 p.m., and then we have socials afterwards, and we'd really like to see you guys out there. Oh, yeah.
I also just wanted to say real quick, thank you so much for the moderators tonight for not making this about the candidates this year. I think that even though this is an election year and it's a historic election, it's very important. We need to take a step back from the cult of personality kind of thinking that we have with this two-party system. The candidates right now, very personality-driven campaigns, but we really need to take a step back and focus on the issues, the philosophical issues behind it, the policy. We really need to take a step back and talk about this as a political issue and not something that's just about the personality of candidates. So thank you, moderators.
Thank you. Greens?
You guys are almost done, don't worry. I'd like to start by saying it was certainly a privilege sharing the stage with these other great students, and the first steps to a smaller party achieving real steam are getting ourselves heard and our platform out, which we certainly hope we did tonight for you guys. Our party has already elected numerous local and state level officials, and we are moving up. So definitely keep your eye out for us. But we represent progressive change that is not only possible, but practical. Our core pillars of peace, ecology, social justice, and democracy lead us to fight for the average American and not just the elite. We value people, planet, and peace over profit. We hope you had as much fun during this discussion as we have, and I wish you a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Democrats?
Although this was a long event, and thank you so much for putting this on, unfortunately there's a lot of issues that we didn't get to speak about tonight, like LGBTQ plus rights, women's rights, human rights, fracking, families and children, and healthcare, really. The Democratic Party is a party of the American people, and it always will be. We support responsible government and critiquing our system for the betterment of every American. It's time, in an age of partisan politics, that we stop letting our parties separate us, unite as an American people, and build bridges, not walls. All right, we have meetings every other Wednesday at 8:30. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and let's give another round of applause to our campus political groups.